The Philippines earned high praise from FIFA after successfully hosting the inaugural FIFA Women's Futsal World Cup, capped by Brazil's championship win over Portugal and glowing reviews from visiting teams. But behind the smooth staging of the historic event, questions have emerged over claims that the Filipina Five were overlooked in favor of the tournament's overall operations. Joining us tonight to clear the issue is no less than the Secretary General of the Philippine Football Federation, Mr. Jelix Mercader. Sec-Gen, good evening po at maraming salamat po sa oras.
Hello, good evening sa lahat. Maraming salamat din po sa inyong pag-imbita. Thank you for reaching out to the PFF.
Alright, Sec-Gen, how would you encapsulate itong inaugural staging ng FIFA Futsal Women's World Cup? Kasi we've received a lot of great reviews, especially from the nations who came here to the Philippines to experience the event, and most especially yung FIFA.
Well, very successful po itong naging hosting natin ng FIFA Futsal Women's World Cup, at tayo po ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa buong bansa for the support, for the very overwhelming and generous support that we got from everyone. Lalo na po sa ating government, kay President Marcos, kay PSC Chair Pato Gregorio, kay POC President Bambol, at sa interagency po na tumulong sa pag-stage ng World Cup. At of course, nagpapasalamat po tayo sa FIFA, sa lahat ng nag-participate na bansa for making this successful. Meron din po tayong 500 strong na workforce na talaga namang nagsipag, nagtyaga at napakatibay po na nagtrabaho para dito sa World Cup na ito. So tayo po ay very grateful, and we really are humbled by the opportunity and by the success of this tournament.
Sec-Gen, Jelix, we're very happy every time the Philippines gets to host a world-class event like this. But despite all of the good news, syempre po, meron din pong mga negative na lumabas on social media and online. And I would like to give you this opportunity to address some of those issues, namely yung mga complaints mula sa Filipina Five about the quarters that they stayed at, the lack of proper nutrition, the lack of a strength and conditioning coach. Ano po ba yung nangyari doon, and why are these claims coming out, or why have these claims come out online?
Well, first of all, tayo po ay nagse-celebrate pa dito sa ating successful hosting at sa pagkapanalo ng ating Philippine Women's National Team sa SEA Games, yung kanilang pagkapanalo ng gold medal, at yung first time rin na tatlong teams yung pumasok sa semifinal. So kami po ay nagulat at nalulungkot din na sa gitna ng ating selebrasyon ay may mga issue na lumalabas. Pero tayo naman po ay handang sumagot at i-address kung ano man po ito mga issue na to. Ngayon, patungkol po dito sa balita nga, or dito sa issue lumabas kanina, na ano ba, na neglect ba, na mistreat ba yung ating mga players sa Filipina Five, Unang-una, these are very serious allegations, to make, and for us this requires a serious investigation, because we treat player welfare seriously. And if there are concerns like this, we have established mechanisms for proper reporting and addressing. If I'm not mistaken, at nabanggit din po sa akin ito ng aming legal and safeguarding officer, maaari pong mag-report ang kung sino mang player na diretso sa PFF, sa safeguarding officer, kung meron po silang naging concern, or meron silang concern sa kung paano po sila trinato, kung paano po yung kanilang, yan nga po yung mga living conditions. So we have mechanisms for this, which we will address properly. Kaya nga po nung nagtanong yata yung reporter dun sa media officer namin, yun din po ang naging abiso namin na una-una, humihingi kami ano ba yung specific incident, sino ba yung specific persons involved. Kasi kailangan po namin gumawa ng tamang investigasyon dito. Hindi naman po kami pwede mag-komento sa yung ika nga hearsay. Ano po. We need to verify and validate all these claims. Ano po. At sino nga ba yung mga player na nagreklamo para talagang ma-address namin yung specific concerns nila. Kasi sa pagkakaalam ko po at sa pagbisita rin namin sa mga players, lahat po na nakausap namin, natutuwa po at nagpapasalamat sa kanilang naging experience at nabigyan sila ng pagkakataon na i-represent ang bansa natin. At nung tinanong naman namin kung may mga naging problema ba sa ano nila, sa experience nila, wala naman po. Ano po. So kaya naman kami, we have not received any formal complaints, no. But if there will be any, we are very much ready to address, and we will definitely ensure that all concerns are properly addressed.
Sir, very briefly po, bakit po sa tingin nyo merong disparity with the statements allegedly that are coming out from the side of the Filipina Five and of course yung mga nanggaling sa ibang nations na puro papuri sa staging ng ating bansa? There seems to be a difference with regards to how the staging has gone here in the Philippines.
Well, first of all, I'd be careful to categorize it as these statements are coming from the Filipina Five. From what I understand, these are coming from maybe a few players. I would like to believe that this is not coming from all players because, as I've said earlier, from what we've gathered, the players are very much happy and satisfied with their experience. Now, if there are players that were not satisfied, then again, we easily could have addressed it, no, with them. To be honest, sir, from ito yung sinasabi nilang living conditions. Sila po ay binilit or they were placed in a high-end condominium prior the training camp. Sila po ay nilagay sa 5-star hotel. Sila po ay may dedicated staff, meron po silang full provisions, medical attention was always available to them. Siguro po merong sabihin na natin may instances na nagkaroon ng lapses. Hindi naman po perfect ang lahat ng preparation, hindi naman po perfect lahat ng team staff. Pero sinigurado po namin, lalong-lalong na po ni PFF President John Gutierrez, na siya mismo po ay hands-on na sinigurado niyang lahat po ng players ay naaasikaso. In fact, meron nga pong nakakalit sa amin na bakit parang spoiled yung mga player niyo, ibang player niyo, sobra niyo yatang pinagbibigyan. Ang amin po, mahalaga na yung mga pangangailangan nila ay natutugunan namin. Hindi ko alam kung sino po yung mga disgruntled players dyan. Ngayon, kung hindi ko naman sinasabi na yung mga hindi na, yung mga nakat for the SEA Games sa sila yan. Pero kung merong issue dyan, ito po ay desisyon ng coach, yung pag-cut po sa players. At sa pagkakaalam ko po, dahil in-report din to ng staff, yung mga nakat po na players, sir, yan po ay inalagaan namin. Sinigurado namin na meron silang tamang accommodation at meron silang tamang provisions. Kung ano po hingin nila, tinutugunan po namin. Siguro, pasensya na po kung hindi po namin napagbigyan lahat ng request or yung kumbaga yung kanila ine-expect. Kami naman po ay talagang we really tried our best to provide everything that they needed. And I guess to be fair to the other players, maganda din po sana kung marinig din po yung side ng mga players na natuwa rin naman po. Nang sa ganun, balanse po yung balanse po yung picture na pinapaint natin.
Sir Helix, thank you so much for thoroughly addressing the issue and I hope you get to the bottom of this. Maraming salamat muli, Secretary General Gelix Mercader with us here on the scorecard tonight. Maraming salamat po, sir.
Maraming salamat din po. Merry Christmas po.
Merry Christmas.